Hello everyone and welcome to this video on unusual animal adaptations. In this video, we'll explore some of the most fascinating and unique adaptations that animals have developed to survive and thrive in their environments. We'll also discuss the mechanisms behind these adaptations, the advantages and disadvantages of having unusual adaptations, the human impact on these adaptations, and the importance of conservation efforts. We'll even touch on examples of unusual adaptations in popular fiction. So, let's get started. First, let's talk about some examples of unusual adaptations. The platypus is one of the most fascinating animals in terms of adaptation. It has electroreception abilities that allow it to detect prey even in murky waters. Another example is the axolotl, which has the ability to regenerate its limbs. The hoatzin, a bird found in South America, has a unique digestive system that allows it to ferment food in its crop. The tuatara has a third eye on its forehead that is thought to help it regulate its circadian rhythm. The trap jaw ant has incredibly fast jaw movements that it uses for both defense and hunting. The mimic octopus is able to mimic the appearance of other animals in order to avoid predators, and the hagfish has a slime defense mechanism that helps it escape from predators. These are just a few examples of the many unusual adaptations found in the animal kingdom. Next, let's talk about the mechanisms behind these adaptations. Evolutionary history plays a big role in the development of unusual adaptations. Genetic mutations can also lead to the development of unique adaptations. Environmental pressures can also drive the development of adaptations that help animals survive in their specific habitats. Understanding these mechanisms is crucial in understanding how these adaptations arise and how they are passed down through generations. Now let's discuss the advantages and disadvantages of having unusual adaptations. Unique adaptations can give animals an edge in terms of survival and reproduction. For example, the ability to regenerate limbs can increase an animal's chances of surviving an attack from a predator. However, being too different from other animals in a given ecosystem can also have its downsides. It can make it harder for animals to find mates, access resources, and avoid predators. The impact of unusual adaptations on an animal's survival and reproductive success can be complex and varied. Moving on, let's talk about the human impact on unusual adaptations. Human activities like habitat destruction, climate change, introduction of non-native species, and overhunting or poaching can have a significant impact on animals with unusual adaptations. This can lead to the loss of these adaptations and the potential extinction of the species. Conservation efforts are crucial in protecting these animals and their unique adaptations. Now let's discuss conservation efforts. Protected habitats, breeding programs, education and awareness campaigns, and collaboration with local communities are all important in preserving animals with unusual adaptations. It's important to recognize the value of these unique adaptations and the role they play in the ecosystem. Looking to the future, there are many exciting research directions in the study of unusual animal adaptations. Identifying more animals with unusual adaptations, understanding the mechanisms behind these adaptations in greater detail, and developing new technologies inspired by unusual adaptations are just a few of the many avenues of exploration. There is even the potential for genetic engineering to replicate unusual adaptations in other animals. Now let's take a moment to talk about examples of unusual adaptations in popular fiction. The movie, The Shape of Water, features a humanoid amphibian character with unique adaptations that help it survive in both water and on land. The book, The Island of Dr. Moreau, explores the idea of animal-human hybrids with unique adaptations that blur the line between human and animal. These examples highlight the fascination that people have with the idea of unusual adaptations and the potential for these adaptations to inspire human innovation and problem-solving. In conclusion, the study of unusual animal adaptations is an important field of research that provides insights into the remarkable diversity of life on our planet. Through exploring the mechanisms behind these adaptations and their advantages and disadvantages, we can better understand the complex interactions between animals and their environments. However, human activities such as habitat destruction and climate change pose a threat to many species with unusual adaptations, making conservation efforts crucial. As we continue to study these remarkable creatures, we may also find inspiration for human innovation and problem-solving. By protecting and studying animals with unusual adaptations, we can deepen our appreciation for the complexity of the natural world and help to ensure its survival for generations to come.